Do I make others objects of my pleasure and ignore their humanity? Or am I courageously step forward and dare to treat you differently than everyone else? Could I do the same? Jesus, help me to see your presence in others. Give me the courage to follow Veronica's example of treating others with love, even when no one else does. You rewarded Veronica by allowing the impression of your face to remain in her cloth. May you also allow the impression of your love to remain in our hearts as we help others in need.
The seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. The soldiers are enraged at you for falling this time. They can't understand how Simon's help is not enough. In their anger, they hit you again and again, before they remember that you have to be alive to be crucified. The beating stops, but the shouts and taunts become louder and harsher. At this moment, you can stop this. You are the Messiah and have the power to reveal yourself to everyone there. But you know that it would not fulfill all that is written about you. You know that you must be faithful to all the Father's promises to his people. Remembering with love and your faithfulness, you will be able to get up again, and with your wounds full of dirt, each step embedding it deeper, you will somehow be able to keep going.
How many times have I failed to follow through on my promises? Or worse yet, how often have I lied to people I care about? Do I remember your faithfulness even when I fail? Jesus, help me to believe in your faithfulness and love for me. Give me the grace to follow through on my word to others. Help me to be a person of integrity.
The eighth station, Jesus meets the women of Jerusalem. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. Their wailing sounds like a funeral. They cry and weep as if you are already dead. While air still passes through your lungs and your heart still beats, to them you are dead. They know you are on your way to be crucified, and because of the beating you have endured, you already look like you should not be breathing at all. But in this moment, consumed by death, you speak words of life and say, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me."
Do I listen to your words in my life? How often have the things I've watched or listened to led me away from you? So many times I feel out of control and upset by what is happening around me. How often do I look towards you, Jesus, and ask for your strength to get me through difficult times? Jesus, help me to listen to your words of life and of love. Show me the ways I can put you first in my life.
The ninth station, Jesus falls for the third time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. Again you fall, this time from sheer exhaustion. Only your will presses you forward while your body refuses. How difficult it must be to be you, fully God and fully man. God knows that this has to be complete, and that it is not yet complete. Man feels the excruciating pain, and every bone in your body wants to stop right here and move no further. Somehow, both will join together, and you will muster the strength to get up. You vow to not fall again, because now you can see the place they are leading you to. You know the end is close, and so you will press on.
How many times have I let my flesh win over my spirit? How many times have I chosen to sin rather than to follow your way? Was it my sin that became too heavy that you fell this third time? Jesus, help me to follow your ways. Help me remember your victory over my sin. Give me the grace to recognize when I sin and the desire to sin no more.
The 10th station, Jesus is stripped of his garments. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. In some ways, to get to this point is a relief, because you know this is almost over. In other ways, it is terrifying, because you know the worst pain possible for man to endure is still waiting for you. By now, your bloody cuts have dried onto your garments. Because of this, they act as a layer of skin for you, since so little of your own remains. As the soldiers strip you bare, it is not the nakedness that is painful, but rather the vicious tearing of your skin. The cuts that had closed now reopen, and once again, a river of blood runs all over your body. You are stripped of your dignity as a man, for even animals are given a swifter, less painful death.
How often have I judged others by the way they look or what they are wearing? Do I remember that everyone was created in your image and likeness? Do I find my own self-worth and self-identity by the clothes I wear or the way I look? Jesus, help me to look past the outside of others. Help me not to judge them by how they look or what they wear. Help me to find my self-worth and identity in you.
The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. Lying down on wood is not foreign to you. The first place you were laid when you came into this world was a wooden manger. There you were laid in love, and now it is out of love that you lay here on this wooden cross. As you are nailed to this cross, we remember that the sins of all the world, including all of us present here today, helped to put you on this cross. The nails represent the sins of Aaron, Addison, Aiden, Elena, Alex, Allison, Alyssa, Olivia, Andy, Annalise, Aubrey, Betsy, Braden, Rhea, Brecton, Brett, Brooklyn, Bryce, Carter, Christian, Cole, Connor, Cooper, Cora, Daniel, David, Desiree, Dustin, Easton, Elizabeth, Eliah, Ella, Ellen, Ellie, Ethan, Evan, Faith, Giovanni, Grace, Gracie, Hayden, Allie, Hannah, Harper, Henry, Isaiah, Isabella, Jacob, Jaden, Jalen, Jager, Jameson, Janelle, Jenna, Jimmy, Jonathan, Jordan, Joseph, Josh, Keegan, Kendra, Kieran, Cayenne, Kylie, Lane, Levi, Lexi, Liberty, Lily, Lincoln, Logan, Madeline, Madison, Maggie, Marcus, Marissa, Mason, Michaela, Mitchell, Natalie, Nick, Noah, Nolan, Olivia, Owen, Parker, Peyton, Philip, Preston, Quincy, Rachel, Riley, Sabrina, Sage, Sarah, Sophie, Spencer, Stella, Stephen, Sydney, Timothy, Tiana, Tommy, Vanessa, Will, Willow, Zach.
While reflecting on this scene, I am so angry. I cannot understand why they are doing this to you. And yet, what is hardest to realize is not only am I in the crowd watching all of this, but I am also one of them nailing you to the cross. How many times does my sin also become a strike of the nail into your body? Jesus, I'm sorry for nailing you to the cross with my own sin. Help me to seek your forgiveness and mercy for all the times that I sin.
The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you. Above your head is the inscription, King of the Jews. As you use every last ounce of life left in you to lift your body so that you can speak, you do not look the part. Yet every word out of your mouth is one of love, truly from another kingdom. The faces of all humanity must flash before your eyes as one by one you recount whom you are doing this for. And finally you say, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. It is finished. You breathe your last, and it looks as though this is the end. Please kneel.
Jesus, help me never forget your love for me. Help me to know that you died for me. Fill me with comfort in knowing that I will never suffer